Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about 5 top animal farming businesses you can start on the African continent. Yes, continent, not country. A lot of people think that, or there is a myth or saying that farming is for the poor, for the uneducated, for the frustrated, or for the disabled. But I would like to prove you wrong. And as a farmer myself, who has 3 animal farming businesses, that is black soldier fly, the poultry, and the rabbit, I can tell you that it's a very, very sustainable source of income. It's a very sustainable business because the offsprings or the organisms, the animals are going to mate, they are going to cross, and they're going to produce offsprings which are going to do the same. And you can always use their feces, the urine, as manure, as pesticides. You can use them for 1 or 2 other things to add to the income of your business. So it's one of those businesses that you are always going to be making profits, always going to be having sales. And I guarantee that in a year's time, if you start your animal farm at a small scale, you are going to break even before 6 months. If you also know how to market yourself well, also know how to set aside your unique selling purpose. Why are you selling rabbits? Why are you selling black soldier fly? Why are you selling poultry? Which species have you chosen? Which species of fish, of rabbits, of poultry have you chosen, and why? Why have you chosen? What are the benefits? What are the health benefits? Why? Why will people want to get these animals from you? Why do you choose this source of income? Those are the things you need to ask yourself when you want to ever start getting into a farming business. And number 6 on my list is the pig business. Many people do not consume pig for religious reasons, and some think that pig is an unclean animal. But when it is being consumed smoked or roasted, I'm telling you, it's worth eating. It's worth getting into that business. And it's one of those meats that taste good. It's one of those meats that actually produce good stock for cooking other dishes. So when you're getting into this business, have this in mind. You need a good supply of water, a high tension pressure pipe that you'll be able to wash up the feces and wash the pig every day. And you need to have a vet with you, a vet that comes once in a while to check on the pig. You need to also, and the good thing is that pigs eat everything. There's no particular thing that pigs don't eat. But make sure, do not give infected foods that have been infected by microorganisms, vegetables or whatever, to pigs. They are herbivorous and they will eat basically anything. That's the good thing with rearing pigs. You don't need a particular diet or to follow their diet. They eat any and everything. And one thing you have to notice with the pig is when you want to get into the pig business, take note that they have a time in their growth, in their life cycle, where they have this epidemic, this pig epidemic, this disease that attacks most pigs. And during that time, you need to be very keen and get your vet, active. Get your vet to be looking after them, to come and check on them. Because if you are not careful, you will lose all your pigs. And this is the same with most animals. You need to make sure that they are healthy, and you can know that by looking at their stool or their urine. Number 5 on my list is rabbits. As you all know, those who have been watching my channel, I have a rabbit farm. And I would like to advise, when you're buying your rabbits, buy different species. And it's good to have them in different cages so you can easily mate them and know their gestation period or know how old they are. You can know when they are ready to be crossed or not. And this is an advice: do not cross brothers and sisters, fathers and their daughters, mothers and their sons. Your breeds will not be good. Rabbits have a very fragile digestive system. So whatever you are giving them, make sure it's not infected with microorganisms. Make sure you do not give them foods that can actually cause them liver or kidney problem, because they will die. They will die one after another. Get yourself a good vet, that will come and check on them. If you can just, I did a video on the 15 safe and affordable vegetables and fruits that you can give your rabbit. Take a look at it. You can see what you can give your rabbits, and they will be fine. They will be fine. You have to also know the ages, because at a certain time, when females give birth for too long, it's not very good. So, and when the males have to have sex too much, it's not very good for them. So you have to know how to cross them really well. And it's good meat. You can keep rabbits to sell to people actually as pets. There are some people who buy rabbits for us as pets. Most parents do prefer rabbits to dogs and animals as pets at home for their kids or even for themselves. We could sell the rabbits as meats as well, to restaurants, to individuals. And you could also sell the urine as a pesticide. You could use this as well around your farm. You could use the rabbit feces as well. You could sell it as well as compost, as manure, as to other businesses. And you can do the same for pig. You can also sell the manure for pigs and also get money. So that's good sustainability. The next on my list is poultry. Now, for many, many decades around the world and in Africa, we have been consuming genetically modified chickens, the broilers, what just lay eggs, and we consume the eggs and we eat the chicken. And presently, people are becoming more health conscious to a point where people desire to grow their own chicks at home, even if it's just 1 or 2 or 3, and they can lay eggs and they can eat and they are satisfied. And if you want to do this as a business, choose the species of chicks you want to grow. And a very good example I want to give is the turkey and the feathered leg chickens. Why the turkey? The turkey is good meat, and it grows real big. And with the feathered legs, the meat is good, the bones are good, they grow healthy, and they don't really easily get ill. Now, with the turkeys, they are not very good brooders. That means that when they lay their eggs, they don't go after the eggs, sit on them, make sure they hatch. No, they don't. So when a turkey lays its egg, you need to be there to collect the egg. That is why if you ever want to think about having a turkey farm, you need an incubator. But with the feathered legs, it's not the same. They can actually go back, sit on their eggs, and they hatch, and take care of them until they are grown. But you could do that at a small scale if you're doing that at home. But if you want to do that as a business, you would need an incubator. And an incubator and a growth house where after they leave the incubator, they have hatched, you take them to the growth house where there's enough light, there's enough of ventilation, and then the chicks get to a particular stage where you can sell them. Now, you can sell the manure, the feces, and from the chicks as manure. You can also sell their eggs directly for those who want to buy. You can also sell the baby chicks of the turkey and the feathered leg chickens. An example of a species are the Brahmas, to people who want to start their businesses. So choose the species of chicken you want, and trust me, you will make a lot of money. There's a difference between the meat from the genetically modified chickens and those that are grown organically. And it's also health-wise, it's more good to have organic, to grow your chicks organically. Next on my list, number 3, is snails. Yes, snails. What I want to advise is to have a snail business, you just need an open area that is exposed to sunlight. And growing snails is not a seasonal business. You need a lot of organic food, like the peelings of pineapple, pear, some fruit, some veggies. You pour it in an area, and you can drop 1 or 2 snails there, and they will just start to grow. Naturally, those organic peelings or leftovers of vegetables and fruits that you have thrown will attract the snails. Snails are hermaphrodite, guys. You don't need to look for a male and a female. They'll naturally just cross themselves, and here, a snail is out. And for many who don't know the benefits of snails, the more snails you eat, the more blemish-free your skin is, the more you have glowing skin, the more you have a milky skin, an even skin tone. And snails are very good. You can actually sell them a kilo or 2, depending on how you want to, for the uncooked one or the undried one around you. It can be used as a source of meat, or you can dry them in an oven, or you desiccate them. You can do them under the sun. That depends on you, on what you can afford. And you can ship them abroad, and you make good money. Good money. You could also use the slime of the snail. The slime of the snail to sell to cosmetic companies, estheticians, skin experts who do facial treatment or body treatment, who manufacture body lotions or face masks or face creams or face serums, so they can add. And it's very natural. I think you should try snails, because read about it. Snails is a very good business. Very good business. Second on my list is fish. Many countries in Africa, also particularly in Cameroon, import different species of fish. But then look at it as an opportunity. Around the continent of Africa and within the continent of Africa, there are specific fish, for example, that thrive in our environment. For example, the catfish, the fish that has the tentacles. You can actually get that with other species that we have in our environment and grow them, smoke them, and sell. Now, the question you should be asking yourself is, why would people choose, what is my unique selling point of choosing the catfish or this species of fish over the other one? Why would people choose my fish, species of fish, over those that are being sold? So you need to take that into consideration when you want to choose your species of fish. Presently in Africa, from my research, we have the catfish. I've visited some people who have their fish ponds, and with the fish pond, you need to have clean water. You need to have your fish pond connected to a source of good inflow of water and an outflow of water. It needs to be very ventilated, aerated, and also a good, it needs to get in touch with sunlight, so the fish feel like they are still in the sea. And you can feed them with whatever you want to feed them, but try to feed them organically. Try to feed them organically. You can also get into smoking them dry and selling them in your local market or selling them abroad, or you can sell them fresh. Fish is a food that most people consume. Most people consume fish for health reasons. So look at your unique selling proposition, your unique selling point. Why will people choose the species of fish you are trying to sell over what they have been eating for decades? So the last on my list is top number 1. That is the most sustainable so far, is the black soldier fly. The The black soldier fly are vector-free. That means that they don't carry microorganisms from one organism to another. They cannot infect man. And they have a very, very interesting life cycle. And the life cycle that I'm most interested in, or we should be most interested in, is the maggot, very high in protein. We use the larva of the black soldier fly to feed our poultry and our chickens, and they are very, very, very healthy. Very healthy. You could use the larva of the black soldier fly to feed your pigs, to feed your poultry, and to feed your fish. So we sell the larva of our black soldier fly to fish farmers, to poultry farmers, and to pig farmers. So it's a very, very lucrative business. And I'm telling you, their life cycle is really interesting because once the mates they die, it's a very funny. And so far business has been good. You just need to be there constantly giving them organic vegetables and fruits, and they will eat and grow. And the larvae are 80% protein. I mean, our chickens are very, very strong. And if you taste their bones, like the bone marrow, it's very tasty as compared to those that are genetically modified. So having a black soldier fly farm, you need space. I've done videos on black soldier fly. I've done videos on our rabbit farm. And I don't think I've done specific videos about poultry because our chicks are the poultry. Some of them like to stay out of their fence. Some of them are just up and about. So these are the 6 top animal farming businesses you can start in Africa and you will thrive. And I'm telling you, you'll be a millionaire. You just need to be patient, start small, and then grow. Start small and grow. And try to maximize profit. At a certain point, that try to see what you can use the waste of the animal that you're growing to make money. The waste of this animal, what can I do with it? How can I sell it? Because it's needed. A lot of people are growing food crops today with a lot of fertilizers. You know, you can also sell that to farmers, you know, as manure, and they make money as well. So get this form of relationship with the right partners for you, and I'm telling you, your business will be mwah. Till next time. If you do have any questions, please do pop them down below. And please, I want to get your opinions about the 6 top farming businesses I have mentioned. And if you're doing any of the businesses that I have mentioned, the farming that I've mentioned above, please do let us know your challenges, the benefits, how it's growing and how it's doing, and just let's make it interactive. Let's share our ideas so that people could learn. And till next time, I'm your favorite farmer, Gwendolyn. Bye-bye.